Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Mahalagang mga balita, napapanahong impormasyon. Kami ang inyong gabay pag may bagyo at sakuna. Serbisyo ng gobyerno kapag may nangangailangan. Mga proyekto ng Pangulo, damang-dama ang pagmamahal niya. Tulay ng mga hinaing, ang problema ng bayan ating lulutasin. Tulay sa himpapawid, tulay ng pagbabago. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ng bagong Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ng bagong Pilipino. Mga proyekto ng Pangulo, damang-dama ang pagmamahal niya. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ang boses ng Pangulo. Karamay niyo kami, kahit malayo man kami nakakarating. OFW magsasaka, buhay ay iba't iba, san mang lugar ng bansa natin. Tulay ng mga hinaing, ang problema ng bayan ating lulutasin. Tulay sa himpapawid, tulay ng pagbabago. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ng bagong Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ng bagong Pilipino. Mga proyekto ng Pangulo, damang-dama ang pagmamahal niya. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Ang boses ng Pangulo. Radyo Publiko. Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko. Radyo Pilipinas.
Yes, my gala, may hapon ka natin tanan ng welcome guys sa tumanagubang sa atong tulumanong tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas. Kauban ni Armando Finiquito, mga gala. Yes, my gala. Nakagibali ako, may. Uban-uban ako sa kita karon na aron hisgutan, mga gala. Tambayan mga hisgutanan, mga gala. Dito sa itong palibot, no? Paseryoso man, o medyo pa-chill lang, no? O relax sa karon din karon, mga gala, no? Kay tungod kuwanta, no? Di kita padala kayo sa sigutanan sa politika, mga igala, no? Kay dagan patag mga dapat tutukan, no? Dagan patag hapon og dapat bantayan, no? Di lang sa kita kay kuan din, no? Kay well, kuan lang sa takaron, mga igala, no? Dapat maging kuwanta, maging rational ta, mga igala, no? Sa pagtutok sa mga butang, no? O di po na to kalimtan dapat, no? Di po na to kalimtan dapat, mga katambayan, no? na mo maglingaw-lingaw pud to no. Loyo sa kainit sa kahintang, loyo sa mga napanghitabo. Ato asang no, ato ang taga-anong time no nga mag-chill no. Sama na ko tong Sabado no. Na invitation ay actually nidili ako aning invitation pa kung gadto alang ni no. Kuan po no. Honestly tong bata pa ko no, hilig pong tanong ka ng mga sayaw-sayaw ba no. Since katong high school ko tapos unsa ba na no. So dako ay kun nga ako invite akong kauban no. So sa ko yang gipaadto no sa gipahigayon nga Red Bull Dance Your Style kuan mga gala Philippines no. Red Bull Dance kuan no. So Red Bull Dance Your Style Philippines Davao qualifiers no. Medyo lingaw ang maong unsa ni lingaw ang maong nahitabo nga kuan no, nahitabo nga unsa ni akong pag-adto dito no muna ta sa kuan of course club. Amo nga to tanaw ni mo dira sa video na atong ginapakita karon no. Daghan yung mga bata noon kasagaran jud no. Although na may mga idaran na sa manako, idaran na actually medyo kana angkol na jud angkol og auntie na nga mga level mga higala sa kuan angkol og auntie na nga level sa ato ang pangidaron no. Pero kuan no lingaw actually lingaw gid siya. Apil-apil ko dito kuan gani. Sabi lo di ba? So ana gid ang mga kuan gid murag karon pa nakakuan wala pa gyapon nakawala sa childhood charing. So ito mga igalay actually lingaw ang kana siya nga dance off mga igal no, but it's part of kaning kuan nato no nga medyo mag-relax ta gamay pud no. Relax ta gamay no nya kani actually nagatanaw po ko na sa kuan sa TV sa una no mga dance off actually mo pero wala kay ko kakita na diri sa Davao ay may mga community sa mga kuan din mga hip hop dancers no. Ngayon ana ilagi nabuhat sa una dira I think kung wala ko nagkamali na usahay na sila sa Rizal Park sa una no. And kung wala ko nagkamali ambot lang ka sa PTA ground sa una nga karon People's Park na no pabata pa ko ato kuan pa kay ko hindi pa na ako kuan no tong panahon na so lingaw siya no sa pasalamat na lang ko sa akong kauban nga iyakong gipaadto dito kay medyo nalingaw gid ko hastang lingawa jud no hastang nalingaw and then nindot pud siya nga kuan pod nga oy naday ngon ani nga mga contest di ay no pwede na to ikuan no i-recommend sa to mga kabatanunan no nga mo kuan siya mga pwede nila apilan no di lang kay katong more to so na sa TV man to makita karon naday ngon ani di ay no. So anyways, may gala sa mong contest no, nakadaog tong taga Cagayan de Oro, si Suji no, actually nag-appear siya last year. Pero siya kadaog karon, nakadaog na gid siya. Anyways, may gala alang sa kuno, ang iyang pamahayag no, siyang kadaugan. Last Saturday nga mo-qualify siya for the national finals mga igala dito sa Ayala, Cebu City. Ato paminawan mga igala, Suji.
Yeah, mo akong ma-feel tungod ato nga mga sentiments.
Last year nagsali ka, di ba?
Yes, for top 16 lang ko taman.
What is your the preparation mo before sa sa first session?
If i-compare na ako ang last year compared karon mas sa world sa hip hop is medyo gamatter si how you look, like ang appearance. So basis sa akong appearance is mas komportable ko sa akong appearance karon, and then mas masayaw na ko siya, and then mas gagawa sa ako ang style kay mas na feel na ako compared last year nga nag-shorts lang ako with jacket, and then I look like a different person. So yeah, one difference. Next,
Ano expect karon for the finals?
before nag-finals, wala. No expectations. I'm just being the present as always, as possible. Presence lang. And then, Canara.
So yung mga plans for the final sa Cebu?
Sa final sa Cebu is, again, lifestyle na ko is gasayo ramang gid ko. So, wala ko'y lain kabisihan. So, naragid gyapon ko mag workout sa self sa streets.
Since when ka naging aning nga dance? How long? Kaya ka years?
Solo.
Ay, naka-join ng contest?
Contest is since 2017. And then, yeah, following na din na years, nagka-stop lang ko sa pandemic kay di na makaya ang online. Pero, 2 years naman to na gap. And then, kana lang, mas nag-improve ako ang solo nga dance since 2022. 2022.
So, mo to mga igala, no? Grabe ka humble ba ta? No expectation, pa nakadaog siya. Oh, actually, dagang mga maayo. Makita na to sa video kaganiya nga. Dagang mga maayo nga mga kuan po, no? No, it's just like, ang kuan dito mga igala is, ang mga kuan ko, nakita nito ganito, nagataasog ka ng mga katumurag paypay. Mo to lang butuhan mga igala, no? Na yung mga ubang, tanan sila maayo. Halos tanan. Especially itong mga nakasunod sa semifinals, tanan sila maayo. No? Nalang mo daog good, no? Nalang kinahanglan mo daog, no? Siya nakasulod, top 16 na siya last year. Karon siya na ang champion, siya mo represent sa Davao qualifier, no? Para mo represent, no? Kasi Davao qualifier man siya mo kuning kuan. Dito siya, musulod siya mo kuan dito. Siya ang mo represent, gikan sa Cagayan de Oro City. Anyways, mga igala, sa pagbalik na atong paminaw ng mga kalampusan sa Department of Social Welfare and Development, mga igala, kung DSWD, diri sa Davao Region, no? Alang sa ilahang, I think, ilahang anniversary, karong bulana, no? Anyways, mga igala, mga na ito, paminawon, mga igala, no? Anyways, balik ito man lang sa mga importanteng pahinumdom ni nga ito si Bianan. Yes, mga igala, balik kita dito sa ito panaguban sa tulumanong tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas, mga katambayan. Charing. OE. Anyways, mga katambayan, no? Niyadtong Biyernes, mga igala, no? During sa kapihan sa PIA, mga igala, no? Dilis Bakong Pilipinas, no? Kapihan sa PIA, mga igala, no? Atong actually naimbitahan ta mga igala, no, lang sa ilahang para silang anniversary, no, sa kaning Department of Social Welfare and Development, mga igala. And mao man gusto ilahang mga igala, no, karon, no, kay magdagan ba sa natabangan pud ba yan, no. So mo to ilang gikuan lang mga accomplishments, mga igala, no. Pila na tong mga hatag na tabang, no. So I think ugma ang ilahang magsugod ang ilang anniversary. Actually, magsugod na karon. No, na sila Thanksgiving mass. Kaganiha karon. Magsugod na kaganiha na sa Thanksgiving mass, so na sila parade, mga igala. Tapos na to ilang tabo sa 11, mga igala, no, kung nasa tong mga la sa SLT, no, motoy katong Sustainable Livelihood Program, mo to ilahang i-feature dire sila tabuan, mga igala, to ilahang mga klase mga produkto, no? Mo to ilahang ilahang gikon. So, anyways, may gala, unsa ba mga nahimong kalampusan sa ato Department of Social Welfare and Development diri sa Davao Region, may gala. Anyways, may gala, di na maglangan, no? Medyo taas-taas ni. Atong paminawon, may gala, ang Assistant Regional Director sa Department of Social Welfare and Development, may gala, for operations, no? Nga si Ma'am Gemma de la Cruz, no, aron ihayag, no? O ipaambit sa tuwa ang mga nahimong kalampusan sa DSWD Region 11 diri sa Davao Region. Anyways, may gala, paminaw na to.
So as part of our 74th anniversary of DSWD, we are proud to present to you the accomplishment of the department for the calendar year 2024. So the Department of Social Welfare and Development Field Office 11 has always been driven by the belief that every Filipino deserve a chance. So a chance of an equitable access to opportunities for an improved quality of life. Hence, we have always embraced the bawat buhay mahalaga sa DSWD mantra. So, I am privileged to witness the first-hand the impact of our programs on the ground, from providing immediate relief of families affected by disaster to supporting sustainable livelihood for communities in need and being the forefront of social development in our region. So this year, we are celebrating our 74th founding anniversary. So this momentous occasion is not just only a reflection of our past achievement, but also a testament to the hard work, dedication, and commitment of our team, and most importantly, the people that we serve. So in Region 11, we've been able to achieve significant progress through our various programs. So let me highlight the few achievements and highlight activities of our respective programs. So first is our Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program, or known as 4Ps. So we have a total of 272,644 compliant households provided with a cash grant. So wherein 34.57% of those households are already self-sufficient. So the program has also successfully implemented and completed several significant activities that have contributed to the success of the program implementation for the calendar year 2024. So notable among these activities are the following. So we have, number one, the implementation of the exit or the graduated na strategy of the self-sufficient household. So from the start na nagiging beneficiary sila, so meron talaga tayong gagawin na mga exit for our beneficiaries. So in March 2024, a total of around 12,796 households graduated from the program. So from the total number, about 10,041 or 46% rather are level 3 na. So while the remaining 4,748 or 21.53% exited due to the natural attrition and other reasons. So these households were endorsed to the respective LGUs for the post-program services, ensuring that they are sustained and prevented from slipping back to the poverty. So kailangan talagang masustain or masundan natin. So they will be referred to the respective LGUs for the aftercare or any other social service intervention para matulungan naman sila masustain yung kanilang level 3. So we have also the implementation of the ePanalo. So we hosted an ePanalo caravan, which is a digital financial inclusion initiative last May in Barangay Pakibato in Davao City. So it was attended by around 200 4Ps beneficiaries and representative from the Land Bank of the Philippines, or the BPI Foundation and Ayala Foundation. So next is the referral of our 4Ps household for livelihood and employment support. So we have accomplished 116.19% or 63,077. So out of our targets, we're given a target for the calendar year of around 53,899. So mas sumubra pa po tayo dun sa target na ating mga beneficiaries. So they were referred to NGOs, private sectors, and civil service as civil society organization. So to help them sustain the improvement of well-being by linking them to appropriate services and intervention. So this is also to help them na magkaroon pa sila ng mga additional income to support for their family. So next we have the Enhanced Support Services Intervention, or what we call the ESI implementation. So the 2024 project implementation prioritizes the beneficiaries based on targeted approach aimed to improving the well-being of poor families, the successful enhanced support services intervention. So in 2024, implementation has benefited 2,965 beneficiaries from the 84 approved and implemented projects, so tailored to the interventions needed by the identified communities. So for the sustainable, next to the Pantawid, we have our Sustainable Livelihood Program, which is the SLP. So we have 24,033 households which were provided with the program modalities. So the physical accomplishment of the SLP has exceeded the physical target of 13,642 households for the calendar year 2024. So nag-double po yung ating accomplishment sa ating target na 14,000. So for our Kalahi Seeds or the NCDDP program, there were 90,914 beneficiaries or household benefited from the completed sub-projects. So under the additional financing, so the Pamana and the Kikibi modalities. So the program at the closing, so this Kalahi Seeds modalities that we have, actually, they are now on the closing activities of the last leg of NCDDP modalities. So the implementation this year, nevertheless, the program was robust in achieving major activities, which includes afforded 1,550 jobs in small infrastructure to poor communities with both men and women as workers. So this increased the community's purchasing power and the economic benefits. So this is the cash forward program that we have. Next is we provided direct cash assistance target to vulnerable sectors. So we provided to the 1,519 PWD and 3,388 students in difficult circumstances to address the immediate needs. So these three programs have also been engaged in pursuing partnership and linkages with the stakeholders, since this collaboration has been key in scaling up these programs. So for the assistance to individuals in crisis situation, or known as AICS, we have catered around 411,987 clients. So these are the different types of assistance that we provided, such as the food assistance, medical assistance, the burial assistance, and the educational assistance. So different categories po yung nare-receive ng ating mga, or yung sinisik ng ating mga client at our office. So we also have, aside from the educational assistance, we also have the transportation assistance and the other cash assistance. So aside from the AX, we also have our supplementary feeding program, so the SFP. So we have 122,400 children in our Child Development Center. So yung noon natin natawag na daycare center, so we call that now as Child Development Center. And supervised neighborhood play. So not only our children enrolled in our Child Development Centers, we also have our supervised neighborhood play. So we provided them a supplementary feeding. So after the 120 feeding days, so kailangan natin silang i-monitor on their nutritional status. So, we're able to achieve the 82.27% of their nutritional status. So, there are still nga naiwan pa din na mga malnourished natin. So, we have 5,330, and then we have 784 underweight children and 161 severely underweight children. But we are still happy that kunti na lang po yung mga malnourished children natin after our monitoring on the 120 feeding days. So, it means that our feeding program is very effective for those children who are enrolled at our Child Development Center. Next is on our minors traveling abroad. So, we're able to cater for the calendar year 2024 at around 1,051. So, we're able to issue the travel clearance. So, for now, just like our kapihan as the other 2 weeks, so we informed the public that this time we're not able to issue a travel clearance at the regional office, but it is now on online. So, yung may tagline niya tayo na don't fall in line, go online. So, yun na po yung ating bagong ngayon with the directive of our secretary. So, next is on our social pension program. So, we have a target of 284,700 indigent senior citizens. So, we're able to provide them a 1,000 stipend for the first semester, the January-June of 2024 and up to the second semester of July 2024 to December 2024. So 100% po yung naibigay natin na stipend sa ating mga indigent senior citizens. So up to this time for 2025, we are now starting the payout for our indigent senior citizen for the first quarter. So we also have provided a cash gift to our centenarians. So in 2024, we're able to provide cash gift to our 56 centenarian. So we have also rescued and provided shelter for the 353 street children and 97 street families through the protective programs for individuals or our comprehensive program for the IPs natin. So we also have catered the 75 traffic persons. So we provided them with the social welfare services, the psychosocial intervention, and the temporary shelter at our center. So when it comes to our residential care facilities, we have 5 centers here at the regional, the field office 11. So we have our RRCY, the Regional Rehabilitation Center for Youth, the Home for Girls and Women located at MAA, our Angels Haven located in Tagum City, we're catering the children in need of special protection, our Home for the Aged, RSCC. So in 2024, we're able to cater 477 clients. So this center will cater the 24/7 services to those residents. So of the 477, we're able to napatawid natin na rehabilitated. So 477 of them, 198 or 189 rather, were rehabilitated. So pag sinabi natin rehabilitated, some of them were returned to the respective families, or while at the center, they were able to achieve the level 3 of their social functioning. So we're also in the front in the delivery of response services to affected families in times of disaster. So for our disaster response services, there were 771,713 internally displaced households were provided with the services available. So the field office 11 has always been assistive in terms of disasters response, particularly in providing food and non-food items. So for the climate change, adaptation or mitigation, 4,511 poor households received assistance through cash forward, and 4,156 households with damaged houses were provided with early recovery services. So the field office 11 has made substantial progress in the implementation of Project Lawa. So Project Lawa is a local adaptation to water access, and Binhi is breaking insufficiency through nutritious harvest for the impoverished. So under the resiliency program on climate change, adaptation, and mitigation, so RRPCC-CAM, we call that RRPCC-CAM, no? So across the 3 priority areas, namely the Davao del Norte, Davao de Oro, and Davao City. So there are a total of 4,511 partner beneficiaries were served, so reflecting a 100% physical accomplishment rate. So these were proactive provisions of technical assistance to LGUs also for improved delivery of social welfare services. So we have 54 LGUs who were provided with technical assistance. So 12 LGUs were provided with technical assistance using the digital platforms along social protection. So we have sustained compliance with the set standards to ensure quality programs and services to the client. So with that, we have 10 SWADAs with registered and licensed certificates were issued within 30 working days upon receipt of the compliant application. So 14 SWADAs with sustained compliance to SWID standards, and then 14 private registered license and pre-assessment for the accreditation. So we also have 12 licensed private SWAs and auxiliary SWADAs. So the Department of Social Welfare and Development has recently introduced the several programs aimed at enhancing social welfare and promoting digital inclusion across the Philippine Notable Initiative. It includes the first, we have the 1,000 days or the F1KB, a cash grant in additional financial assistance program for 4Ps beneficiaries that provides extra support to eligible beneficiaries who are pregnant or have children under 2 years old. So this conditional grant aims to cover essential health and nutrition expenses during this critical period of a child's life. So who are the qualified beneficiaries for the F1KB cash grants? First, you must be an active and registered member of the 4Ps household who are pregnant and who have children aged 0 to 2 years old. So the FKB cash grant is to be provided to each qualified member of 4Ps household per month is 350 pesos. So to modernize and streamline its services to improve accessibility, efficiency, and transparency in delivering social welfare programs, DSWD 11 has adopted a digitalization initiative. So first is the e-Rehistro. The F1KD in 4Ps is a digital and self-service platform only for 4Ps household beneficiaries. So it has a web portal for self-service updating of profile of the 4Ps household beneficiaries who are pregnant and have children 0 to 2 years old. So anybody, they can access or open the portal provided to them. So the harmonized electronic licensing and permit system, which is the minors traveling abroad, so is a digital initiative launched by the Department of Social Welfare and Development. So it was launched last February 18. So after the launching, so anybody who applied for the travel clearance, they will now go to online application. So you can access our applicants can access the requirements to the DSWD portal. So upon application, they will set a time scheduled for their interview. So after they upload all the requirements, so the DSWD central office will schedule them for an interview. So they can access no sa DSWD, mpa.dswd.gov.ph. So a simpler, faster, and more transparent way to support local social welfare initiative and charitable causes is now available with the launch of the Department Social Welfare and Development online donation platform, the Kaagapay Donation Portal. So we can also access it through the link of the kaagapay.dswd.gov.ph. So the Department of Social Welfare and Development 11 remains deeply committed to enhance its capabilities in delivering effective and efficient social welfare programs through continuous capacity building efforts. So the agency is ensure its personnel and partners are equipped with the necessary skills and knowledge to address the needs of the vulnerable sector. So in addition, to its internal DSWD-11 recognizes the importance the importance of forging strong partnership with various stakeholders. So these partnerships are not only enhances services delivery, but also promote unified approach in addressing social issues, ensuring that resources are maximized, that interventions are sustainable.
So, mo to mga higala, no, ang pahayag no ni DSWD-11 Regional Director for Operations nga si Ma'am Gemma de la Cruz, mga higala. Anyways, mga higala, taas-taas, no? Daghan og mga accomplishment, mga higala, no? Punang po sig reklamo ano asa nakadatot ayuda, charing. Bitaw ay mga higala. Anyways, daghan mang buong serbisyo under sa toong DSWD naman si panpapanghatag og ayuda, no? Napatay mga crisis intervention, no? Apil na sa kuan, apil na sa serbisyo sa kuan, no? Sa adoption, no? Apil gina sa serbisyo sa tambayan, no? So, ay sa tambayan. Sa DSWD, tambayan ako basa kong background sa likod. So, mo na siya mga katambayan, no, ang ubang serbisyo. Well, in the coming days, Mega, dahil sa to ang programa, we will discuss more about DSWD, mga katambayan, especially itong mga ayuda o itong mga politiko, no? Anyways, mga gala, wala igong oras sa ngalan sa tibok pwersa sa DXRP Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko Davao, mga gala. Ako yung nakawan Armando Feniquito. Alang sa tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas, hangtod sunod na usab. Dagang salamat o maayong adlaw ka natong tanan. Musunod na ang balita ang pambansa.